On all continents and in all civilizations, the world is divided into 4 elements. Through our senses, we register these elements, each of which is said to have special powers. Fire, for example, stands for willpower, water for emotions, earth for consciousness, and air embodies spirit, is the element of the intellect. Air is invisible, intangible. Air is something you can only feel. Like a vision, it only exists in a spiritual dimension, but it can change the world. You could try to describe air as a chemical formula, but that wouldn't make its power visible, or its ability to move so many things. And with a great idea, it's just the same. The power, the impact it may have, can at best be imagined. Who could have foreseen in 1955 the far-reaching changes in automation that would result from such an invention? The firm belief that almost everything can be controlled and moved more easily with pneumatics opened up a whole range of new possibilities in automation technology. The first pneumatic cylinder made by Festo. A cylinder, a piston, some compressed air. Simple and ingenious. The first pneumatic units go into series production in 1955. They are used for quick clamping of workpieces in Festo chain cutters. Just 1 year later, in 1956, Festo presents its first bound catalogue, with a small but complete range, cylinders, valves and accessories. But the triumph of pneumatics is still not quite universal. And so early on, customer workshops are offered, where the new technology is presented and explained. Over the years, Festo develops a separate and highly successful line of business out of these workshops, Festo Didactic, learning systems for automation. Towards the end of the 60s, pneumatics is the strong and dependable arm of the second industrial revolution, automation. The advantages are obvious. Pneumatics is robust, efficient, safe, and above all, fast. Very quickly, new fields of application and new products are developed. Festo's innovations become the standard in more and more sectors of industry. And in 1975, Festo succeeds in getting global standards for cylinders established. The third decade of Festo Pneumatic is characterized by rationalization and innovation. Above all, ready-to-install solenoid valve manifolds save customers time. Festo Systems technology treads new paths in control engineering, development, programming, construction and commissioning from a single supplier. From the meanwhile very comprehensive range of over 4,000 components, it's possible to compile an optimal automation solution to meet every need. The highly successful modular assembly concept is born. So far, pneumatics is above all strong and rugged. But to cope with the complex demands it's faced with, it needs a partner. And at the beginning of the 80s, that partner is found. Electronics is used for the first time in the form of the programmable logic controller, and pneumatics becomes flexible. In the fourth decade, with global research and development and around 100 product innovations a year, Festo sets trends in technology. The more pneumatics is used, the more cables and hoses are involved that take up space. With the invention of the world's first valve terminal in 1987, Festo puts an end to the problem. Pneumatics becomes more compact, smaller and faster. At the dawn of the fifth decade, a fundamental change. With assembly systems and robotics, Festo graduates from a component to a systems supplier. Today, true to the principle everything from a single supplier, Festo offers some 23,000 products, plus ready-to-install solutions and systems, backed up by service all along the value-added chain and expertise for more than 200 sectors. So 300,000 customers worldwide always find the right answer to their automation needs. In the mid-90s, another wave of innovation begins. In 1996, a completely new valve terminal is developed. Individual slices can be put together to form modules of any size required, a versatile and flexible solution. At the turn of the millennium, the next revolution, bionics. The pneumatic muscle, a genuine world first. Compared to a cylinder of similar size, it has 10 times as much force. It's extremely rugged and can be used under extreme conditions, for example in fluids or dust. Since 2005, rod kinematics, that is, working in 3 dimensions, has been a reality with Festo Pneumatic, a development that even a few years ago was thought to be impossible. And development continues, with mechatronic system solutions that combine IT, electrical engineering and pneumatics. By incorporating microprocessors in cylinders and valves, Festo has succeeded in creating intelligent pneumatics. Thus, remote maintenance and diagnosis, even of distant installations, presents no problems. 50 years after its debut, Festo Pneumatic continues to be at the cutting edge of automation technology. And a pioneer in the automation of the future.